Hi everyone, Bright Motivate here. We're living in exciting times, right? So I'm here to help encourage people to not be fearful, but to come together in peace and love. So there's a few things I wanted to talk about. One of the things I wanted to talk about is how we can be unified in our emotion and actually cause a positive effect on what's going on. Now, I'm not going to get into what's going on, what might be going on, what's going on behind the scenes. I'm sure you read articles and watch videos, and you're probably just as aware or more aware than I am. But my point is to help us to come together so that we promote a feeling of peace and unity. So, one of the things we can do is we can find a common denominator across all humanity. It's not going to be religion, it's not going to be income, it's not going to be where we live, it's not going to be our beliefs and what we don't believe, but it's as simple as being positive and what we do to feel and to be positive and to help spread that to other people. Something as simple as we don't all agree on prayer, but some people that don't agree on prayer agree on meditation. What these things do is it changes our mindset from being hopeless and negative to being at peace and being positive and able to move forward. So that's the one thing that we can all have in common is changing our mindset. When we change our mindset, it increases our frequency and our vibrations in the earth. Vibrations. What do I mean by that? What frequency? What do I mean by that? That's something I want you to look up because I don't like just pumping information into people. I like them to do their research. But I would like you to research frequency and vibrations. How do you raise your frequency and change your vibrations? How can you have a faster, heavier, harder, better vibration? All right. And one of the ways to do that and why we can all agree on prayer and meditation being positive is prayer and meditation. It changes our mindset. It centers us. Okay. So in these troubling times, I'm encouraging everybody to find a place of peace within themselves first so that you can spread it to others. What's important here is not what goes on around us, but how we respond to what goes on around us and how we respond to each other. That's important. And we can control that. We can't control anything else or everything else, but we can control everything right here. Okay. So your thought process, I've been talking about this from the beginning. Your thought process is key. It isn't always easy to change your thought process. You're watching the news, you're reading articles, you're hearing this, you're hearing that. I get it, I understand it, but that's why you have to take control and you have to fall back, set aside time each day, every day, if you can several times a day, to meditate, to enter into a place of peace so that your vibration can be raised. And with higher vibrations, we can change the world. We have to be on one accord. I understand you may not know where I'm coming from or where I'm going with this, but I do understand and have experienced the importance of frequencies and vibration. This is why people go for walks. This is why people ground. This is why people look into different crystals for different healing properties. This is why people pray. We weren't taught in church about vibrations or frequencies, but that's exactly what prayer does. It raises our vibration and improves our frequency, okay? That's why we can believe things that are unbelievable and miracles can happen. Not because of what we've been taught, but because of what we create in our thoughts, in our spirit, and in our minds. It starts with us, okay? So it's my gift to bring calm. So I am not going to institute the spirit of fear. I'm not going to talk about anything that's going to be fearful, but I'm going to be talking about things that will encourage us to come together and to be there for one another, spiritually and physically, okay? Well, that's all I have to say for now. I might be doing some live videos if we're actually going to be, in the house for a while. So then we could actually interact on Facebook. I would love to hear from you guys. But remember, it starts with us individually. No, one person cannot change the entire world, but us together, we are the world and we can change it, okay? So start thinking positively, continue to pray, continue to meditate, start expanding your boundaries. Don't be so closed-minded to things. Be open to learning and expanding your mind, expanding your horizons. There's so much more than just this. Okay, let's get out of our box and experience that. Think about how vast the actual universe is, okay? So our knowledge is this, and this is the universe. So let's come together. Let's start by a simple step by being more positive, okay? And just being kind to each other. That's going to make a change, all right? All right, you guys, you've been great. Thank you for tuning in. You will hear again from me shortly. Stay at peace, be well, take care of each other. Bright Motivate.